I'm Adam Cantrell from Next Gen Arms, here to give you your best tips for getting a concealed carry pistol. Now, this can actually be a controversial topic within the gun community, mostly because of four main reasons. One, a lot of gun guys are very opinionated on what to get. The next being people have different needs, people have different body types, and people have different budgets. Now, instead of pushing my opinion down everyone's throats in this video, I just wanted to give everyone an overview in terms of what kind of concealed carry pistols there are, what kind of, concealed carry setups there are in existence, and, what you might think and what might be best for you. So for our first topic, it's going to be pistols versus revolvers. Now, most people do carry automatics, however, some people see a little bit of merit when it comes to actually carrying a revolver rather than a pistol. Some advantages they say is that it has better manual of arms. Typically, they also come in, calibers that are really powerful, like 30-57 Magnum, 44 Special, 44 Magnum. I mean, shoot, you can even go to 500 Magnum if you really want to. A lot of people also say that revolvers are a lot more reliable. However, with our new, more automatic pistols, you're going to be completely fine getting an automatic one. Some revolvers are even unreliable in and of themselves. So it's theoretically, yes, there are less moving parts with a revolver. However, you're going to get just about the same reliability when it comes to an automatic pistol. Now, there are a few disadvantages when carrying a revolver. Usually, they're going to be carrying up a little bit more space within actually when you're carrying it, as well as they're usually going to be heavier. That, and you have limited ammo capacity, along with less support when it comes to concealed carrying it. For example, there's a lot more holsters and more concealed carry setups that people sell on the market that are more designed for automatic pistols rather than revolvers. Now, the real battle within concealed carry is firepower versus convenience. And to exemplify these trade-offs, I'm going to show you four model of pistols to kind of show you the size difference and what you get in terms of firepower, along with just how convenient it is and light it is to carry. Our first category is going to be duty pistols. This is an FNX 45. This is a double-stacked 45 ACP handgun. It's primarily used to actually shoot suppressed, and this is a big boy. I've got smaller hands, and this thing fits a ton of my hand. Carrying something like this would probably be impractical, and you're not going to really meet a lot of people that actually, carry these on a daily basis. However, when they, are performing any sort of duty use for these things, they're great. They're very convenient. They got a lot of firepower, and they can handle a lot of that firepower in terms of recoil very well. Our next category is compact pistols. Now, this is a Glock 19, the most popular, compact gun in the world, most likely, and this is a great gun. Now, for me, this is actually a duty size pistol because I'm just a smaller frame guy. This is what fits me best. It fits my fingers perfectly. However, a lot of people do carry this on a day-to-day basis. Having a nice double-stacked pistol is great and convenient for a lot of people. However, for me, this is a little bit too big, but this is a double-stacked 9mm, so it's a perfect kind of combination between compact and performance. Our next category of pistols is the subcompact. Now, this is a single stack 9mm. A lot of people are moving to this kind of model for their concealed carries, and I love this thing. This thing is very light. It is very convenient and easy to stow away, and it shoots very well. A lot of people are moving to this, and this is probably what I would suggest for most people, to get something as compact as this. Next category is the subcompact. Now, this is a single stack 380. This is a Ruger LCP. This is probably the most popular subcompact gun on the market. Love this thing. A lot of people are kind of going towards this as well, especially if they're wearing gym shorts, or they just want to throw something in their backpack, or just in their jean pocket. Just a very easy, convenient thing. This thing is pretty hard to shoot for a lot of people. However, if you get a lot of practice down, this is a great thing to conceal carry. Also, for your convenience, here's a picture of all these guns side by side to kind of show you a good size comparison. Most holsters out there are made of these two materials. Leather, very classic, very comfortable and everything, but a little bit less popular in Kydex, which is a little bit more form-fitting, keeps your gun a little bit more secure, and what most people are pretty much using. Now, there's two ways the gun can usually be held. It's going to be outside the waistband, meaning the holster and the gun are outside of your waistband, kind of on your side, like a classic cowboy, or inside the waistband, which is a little bit more concealed and fits inside the waistband of your pants. There's a disadvantage in that kind of holster in that, you have your regular size pants, right? But then as soon as you introduce a gun in there, your pants might be a little bit more formed fit, and that can typically be inconvenient with someone. Hey, just go up a pant size, or just find a holster that might be able to accommodate that a little bit better. Now, there are many other kinds of holsters out there. There's some, holsters like the belly band, which is just a thing that wraps around your belly to put your gun in, and then you put your shirt over that. There's, ankle holsters. There's a whole bunch of holsters. However, I think the the most popular type of pistol holster that is a little bit outside the realm of just, your regular inside or outside the waistband holster is the pocket holster. Pocket holsters are typically not super form-fitting. However, as long as the gun is inside your pocket, you don't really need that as much. The holster is designed to where it's a little bit more gritty on the outside, so the holster will stick inside of the pocket, but the inside of this is pretty slick so that if you have to take it out, it's very fast. You'll also typically see this for more pocket-sized guns, for example, like this Ruger LCP. Now, I'm a guy that likes to walk around with basketball shorts, sweatpants, regular jeans, and I prefer to have a Ruger LCP. It's very convenient for me, and like I say, the best gun to have on you is the one that is actually on you. There's a lot of people that will typically get a bigger gun, and because they don't have a convenient way of carrying it, or it's too heavy, or whatever it might be, they don't have the gun on them at all times. Now, if you were to just have a smaller pistol, something that's super easy to have on you, yeah, it's not like an incredibly amazing pistol, but it'll get the job done as long as you train with it. And what's the point of having a gun if it can't actually defend you in public? I preach this to a lot of people. Conceal carry, it's great, and if you can make it convenient for yourself, all the better. Next category is ammo. Typically what you see a lot of people carrying within their pistols is going to be 9mm, 380, or 45 ACP. Now, something to consider when it comes to actually getting your concealed carry pistol is what caliber you choose determines how many rounds you can get of it. 9mm is usually the cheapest, 380s, about second cheapest of this, and a little bit more expensive than that is 45 ACP. Being 45 ACP is just a very big round, and it's going to be a little bit more costly than actually buying a 9mm. So typically I recommend getting either a 380 pistol or a 9mm. It's going to be more cost effective for you and typically going to be a lighter gun. The next thing I wanted to preach also is make sure that when you get your gun, you put several hundred rounds through it to make sure it is a very effective gun. There's some lemons out there. If you get a pistol, you don't know if it's going to be reliable unless you actually test out its reliability. Especially test it out when it comes to hollow points as well. Sometimes hollow points don't feed well through guns, so it's really good to test that out and to make sure that your gun is good, worth shooting both rounds very effectively and very reliably. And the last thing I want to bring up with this video is training. When you get your gun, train with it. Put several hundred rounds through it. It's worth the investment, and to be able to be confident with it and to be able to, train how you would fight. So for example, when I go out on the range, I'll, get this little pistol out there, put it in my pocket like normal, go, okay, practice, and so then I'll fire exact way that I carry to make sure I'm effective with my gun. Get training, it's very important. Now, you could go through classes, which is great, but also there's a ton of good online resources out there where you can actually, train yourself and not have to pay kind of, an overly expensive classes that I see a lot of those out there. So I hope this was informative. I hope this helped you out. And hey, thank you so much for being a part of this gun community. It's really great. And, welcome to Conceal Carry. I hope you get to protect yourself and others, and hope you guys have a great day.